So the health literacy issue that think we have in our clinic is our labs. Our labs are very low, and I just have an idea for a patient education handout that we could do once a month. It would only take about an hour of a monthly meeting between all of our employees and staff to come up with an idea for the month that we could educate them in. The one that I have today for an example is based on the foods and drinks that patients should and shouldn't avoid. I also have a log. This is just an example of a potassium log, but we could do phosphorus, sodium, any of that kind of stuff. Any of what we can see on the labs currently that are drastic can be upfronted to the patients. This exercise is great for us building relationships with our patients. I know that people say, you shouldn't be building relationships with your patients, but I think it's absolutely important, very important. And it helps them trust you more and know that you know what you're talking about and that you can help them and prolong their lifespan with their treatment. Because dialysis is just a treatment. It's not a cure. It's not going to fix them. It's our job to help them either get to their last day breathing until they die or until they have a kidney transplant, which is very rewarding. It definitely will improve the quality of life. When you see our lab scores go up, our DQI in our clinic will go up, and we'll look so good compared to other dialysis clinics. This definitely will involve the dietitian as well. The dietitian goes around once a month anyway and talks about the labs, and we can help the patients understand why their labs were the way they were and why they're good and why they're bad and why they should fix it and what can happen if they don't. Definitely is a team bonding experience. I feel like as a team, 2-3 of my best employees that have really good computer skills can be in charge of making the patient handout. And once that's done, the AA can look over it, and the AA, our front desk associate, will be in charge of printing them off and having them ready each month. The technicians, they each have their own pot of 4 or 5. They can, whether they want to do it in a whole group or they want to do one by one, they will present the paper and explain, this is our patient education for the month. Do you want to learn about it? And, there are going to be some of those patients that they just don't care. They're grumpy, they don't want to, and that's fine. Patient comes first, always. So we have another sheet where they just sign at the bottom and just, log it in a book, and we'll have a binder for the patient education to show state, that we're talking about phosphorus, potassium, sodium, the effects of fluid on the heart, or clamp and cut emergency if there's a fire, who can and can't cut their own lines, and if they can, how do they do it to make sure they do it right and don't end up a bloody mess. It is definitely a problem solver. It'll definitely improve a lot of things in the clinic. It definitely is following the CLAS standards, which is really good. They're not required, but I definitely base all of this on the CLAS standards, so it will make us look a little bit more organized as a clinic and as a team. I really think patient education once a month would be a great experience for our patients.